Hey guys, what's up? Nathan here from the Worship Journal Guitarist Edition and Worship Cullen. I got our progression for this week. It's G, D, E minor, and C. But I'm going to mix that up because that's what I always do. So, what am I going to do this week? As most of you know, if you've been following along, I like this area of my neck. Just kind of in this zone. I like this area because I feel like I'm not competing with a bunch of other instruments. I'm in a frequency range that's kind of my own, and I can do what I want and kind of cut through the mix. So if I'm trying to play a G chord, but I want to do it somewhere in this area, what could I do? What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at that position 3, right? Which is, what is position 3? Think about that. What is position 3? Position 3 is an open C chord shape. Moving it up here to make it a G. But I'm just going to play the triad this week. I'm just going to play that right there. And once I kind of get that first the one chord of the progression, or the one chord of that key, which this song is in the key of G. Once I find the position that I want for that one chord, right, position 3, I'm in this area. What I try to do is I try to find positions that are in this same zone or this same area for all the other chords. So for my D, I'm going to do one of my favorites. I'm going to alternate between that position 4, which, what is position 4? Position 4 is an open A chord. Move it up here to make it a D. I'm just playing the triad so that it opens me up to slide into that position 5. What's position 5? Position 5 is an open G chord. Just playing that bottom half, as I always do, right? So I'm just kind of alternating between those if I want to. I'll probably alternate as I go through the progression. One time I'll just play that triad version of position 4. Next time through, I'll play that triad version of position 5. Just that bottom half of that G shape, right? So for my E minor, if I'm trying to stay in this area, what would I do? Well, I could easily play that A shape, that position 4. So imagine an open A minor chord. We're moving it up here to make it an E. Again, I'm just making it easy on myself. I'm just playing that little triad, that little bottom half. And then for my C, I'll end it out with position 1, which I know you guys know what position 1 is. Open E chord. Moving it all the way up here to make it a C. And like I always do, I'm going to play it like this so I can add that 9th with my pinky. And I can, if I bar these 2 strings with my index finger, I can pull that 9th on and off. Right? Make it easy. Stay in that same area for all your chords. I don't know. I think it sounds awesome. Add a little delay here. I don't know. I think it sounds cool. I think it adds to the mix. It adds to everything else that's going on across that frequency spectrum. It adds to everything. It doesn't just stack on top of something somebody else is already doing. So that's how I would approach this one. There's a million different ways you could do it, but that's just how I'm going to do it this week. So, again, if you're watching this on TikTok, you're only getting a small part, head over to YouTube. Check out my channel, Worship Calling. Look at the playlist. You can find all the weekly chord progressions in a saved playlist, and you can get the full scoop over there. As always, make every strum count, and I'll see you guys next time.